start off with this men's lubricating 3-in-1 body, face, and post-shave lotion. And this is fragrance free. This kind of reminds me of the Nivea post-shave balm, and everyone's raving about it, and they use it as their primer. It has glycerin, and I know that the Nivea post-shave balm has glycerin as well. That's the ingredient that actually makes the foundation adhere to the skin. To be honest, this feels really light on the skin, and I really like the feeling. It's not greasy, and it doesn't smell like anything. And I also use this under my eyes, just bringing this down to my neck as well. What's great about this post-shave lotion is that it sets, so after you apply it, it's going to be like matte. It just feels like I just applied a normal primer on my skin. That's really good. For 591 ml for this big bottle, this is like only 79 pesos, so that's really good, that's really cheap. So moving on to foundations, I have 3 options right here. I have the Clean Color Velvet Moisturizing Liquid Foundation with SPF 20, and I also have the JK Just Color Mineral Mousse and Concealer, and I'm not gonna use this one, the Clean Color one, just because this one is too it feels too tacky and sticky on my skin. It doesn't set at all. It just sits on top of my skin, which I don't really like. So, but this was 149 pesos, I think. This one is the JK Just Color Mineral Mousse and Concealer. So I think I'm going to use this for my concealer. Also have their Just Color Studio Fix 2-in-1 pressed powder and foundation. And what's good about this is that you have your powder foundation, and on the other side you have your cream foundation right there, and it also comes with a sponge right there. So I think I'm going to use this one for my foundation. So I'm just going to use the cream foundation for my face, and it looks like a yellowish beigey color, so we'll try that. The texture is really nice, and it actually covers really well. So okay, so I'm just gonna apply this all over my face. Okay, so I think that's enough, and I'm just using this e.l.f. blush brush, and this is a synthetic brush, so it will blend the cream product. Evens out my skin tone, which is really great. I have 3 palettes right here from the dollar store. I mean 4 palettes. So these are all for the face, and I have some blush palettes, bronzer palettes, and then I have this correction palette. So by the way, these face palettes and as well as the blush palettes that I showed you guys are 249 or 299 pesos. So that's really affordable. This is from the brand Beauty Treats, and this is actually a famous drugstore brand as well. So, but they have it in the dollar store, which is great. So this is the bronzer palette. I don't have anything for the brows, so I think I'm just going to use this color right here for my brows, and I hope it works. Okay, so I'm using this color right here for my brows. Ooh. I think that it's working well. That's really pigmented actually. Yeah, so just filling in my brows and sparse areas. Okay, so I'm gonna use this correction palette. I'm gonna use this color to clean up my brows. So for eyeshadow, I'm going to use this bronzer palette again, and I'm going to use this color right here for my eyelids, and use this and probably the other shades, the matte shades, for my transition color. And I'm going to use this first on my lids. You can't see it much on my eyes, but these are pigmented, but the color is just not visible on my lids because it actually looks the same color as my eyelids. I'm going to use this as my transition color. It's like an orangey mocha color, which is a great transition color. And what's great about this is that it's really matte, so there's no shimmer or whatever. So just adding more of that color. I'm just going to use the same color that I used for my brows for my outer corners here on the outer V. And I'm just going to use this like a crease brush for that. Dragging the color up like that to create like a cat eye look. So just building this up because I want to make this look a bit smoky. So I'm just going to use this color right here, which is slightly lighter than the transition color that I used. So I'm just going to use this to kind of add warmth to the lids right here and to add like a gradient effect. And this will remove all the harsh edges as well. I'm going to use this color right here, which is I think the lightest color from this palette. So just gonna grab some of that and applying this on my brow bone. Oh, it's actually kind of dark. I want to add a pop of glitter on my eyes, and so I have this glitter palette from Beauty Treats as well. The glitters are just on top, and it's just like a petroleum jelly with some glitters on it, which I don't really like this palette. I have these three Cherry Moya glitz liner for my eyes, and these are actually really cheap as well. I think they're 80 pesos each. I have a silver, gold, and like a holographic one, which is really pretty, and I think I'm gonna use the silver and the holographic one. This is a really pretty silver glitter liner, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lids. Actually looks really pretty. And okay, so now we're going to add liner, and I'm going to use this Cherry Moya eyeliner in black, and this was I think 80 pesos or 89 pesos if I'm not mistaken. And you guys, this is actually pigmented for a black pencil liner, because sometimes I buy like a pencil eyeliner, it's usually too hard or the product just doesn't work. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of wing on my eyes. It's actually kind of difficult to apply because I applied like glitter liner on top of my lashes already, so that's actually making it difficult to apply, but usually this just applies really smoothly on my eyes. Beauty Treats again, and this is their Bold Lash Mascara, and I've tried this before and this doesn't work for me, so I'm just gonna have to use false lashes, which is not from the dollar store, but that's just one item that's not from the dollar store. So the wand looks like this, super fat, and it's a rubber wand. This wand reminds me a lot of the CoverGirl Lash Blast Mascara, which I had before. But I doubt that the formula is going to be the same. on Work With Me Beauty Treats. So this is what we have so far, and I had to apply falsies, just some natural ones. These are the Taiwan eyelashes. It's $1 per box as well. But yeah, because the mascara didn't really do much for me, the Beauty Treats one. So I just added a natural pair of lashes. So now we're just gonna move on to the face, and we're gonna go back to the eyes once we're done with the face. So I have 3 different types of concealer from the dollar store. I have the Correction palette, and I have the one that's very similar with the LA Girl high definition concealers. And these are the She all-in-one concealer with brush. And this is for contouring and this is for concealing. And I'm not sure which one to use. And I also have the Just Color Mineral Mousse and Concealer. So I'm really confused what concealer I'm going to use. So I think I'm going to use this one to color correct. I'm going to show you how to use the orange one, and actually it's very creamy and buttery, super pigmented. And okay, so I'm just going to apply this under my eyes. We're just going to color correct using this. Wow, these are actually really buttery. So this is the orange one, so I'm just going to do this really quickly, and then I'm going to apply the purple one on areas that are dull. This is actually pinkish. Wow, okay, I think I just ruined my makeup. Okay, so I'm gonna use this yellow one to highlight the bridge of my nose. Okay, and my chin as well. Okay, so I used 3 colors, the orange one, the yellow one, and the purple one. But after this, I'm going to apply a lighter shade just to make sure that it's not orangey. So of course I look weird right now, but I'm gonna blend everything in. So now that we're done color correcting, we're gonna use a regular concealer, which is JK Just Color Mineral Mousse and Concealer. And I really like this concealer. It's actually really full coverage. I used this yesterday, and I'm just gonna use this on areas where I applied, and I'm using the color, what's this, beige. So this is the perfect color for me, and wow, it's actually really moussey, and just look at that. You can tell already that it's going to be full coverage. Basically all over my face. Okay, so I'm just going to use my Beauty Blender again to blend this in. Okay, that really fixed everything. So this will just add coverage to my foundation that I applied earlier, because that one was a bit sheer. This one is actually really full coverage. I don't know if you can see that, but really love the coverage of this. So before I set my foundation, I'm gonna use this Santee Rouge Mousse Blush, and I got this like a year ago, and they still have this. And this is just like a mousse blush that blends perfectly. It has a matte finish. It doesn't look oily at all, and it looks really fresh and natural. So I'm just going to apply this, and I got the shade 02. When you apply this on your cheeks, it doesn't disturb the foundation underneath. It just blends on top of your foundation. So that's really good. As you can see, it just gives me this really nice and natural blush on my cheeks without looking oily, because most of the cream blushes that I've tried before made my skin look super oily. Okay, now it's time to set the foundation with the Just Color Studio Fix 2-in-1 Pressed Powder and Foundation. I'm just going to use the powder foundation side to set everything. This lightest matte color from the bronzer palette, and I'm just going to use this to highlight my face as well. So now it's time to contour. I'm going to use this darker shade. I'm using my unicorn brush, and this is a really pretty brush, by the way, and we'll see the color payoff. Wow, that's actually a perfect color for contouring. It's not too orangey, not too gray, just the perfect contour shade, I think. My nose, I'm gonna go back to that same contour shade, and I'm just, whoa, that's too much. Okay, let me just blend that. Applied way too much. Okay. There you go. All of these are matte and all of these are shimmery shades, so we're gonna use these to highlight these colors right here. We're gonna try to pick a color now. I think I'm gonna use this one, the lightest one, and we're gonna see if this will work. Okay, so that's just a really nice and natural highlight, and I don't really go for crazy blinding highlights anyway, so I really like that. I don't know if you can see, but it just looks really nice. Okay, there you go. Done with the highlight. Love that. Apply this on my Cupid's bow as well. So this is the Heart Love blusher palette, and this one is the matte blush palette. So these are both matte. These are super pigmented. I've used this so many times in a tutorial, this one, and I think that, and I have 2 more blush or bronzer palettes from them as well, and these are the bronzer palettes, and this one is just the A and this one is C, and this is darker. I got this a while back, but they still have this available in dollar store. I saw it recently, and this one is just lighter, and this one is the other one, which is darker, and the bronzers have shimmer in it, so I'm not gonna use this for today. Since I haven't used this Hearts palette yet in any of my tutorials, I'm gonna use this palette for today, and I think I'm gonna go for an orangey blush. So I'm gonna use this orange blush for my cheeks today. These are very pigmented, so just be very light-handed. I'm gonna show you guys in a bit. Okay? See? Oh my gosh, I applied way too much. Okay, that's enough. Let me just blend this out. Okay, totally in love with this color right here. Love this palette. I'm just gonna use this darkest color right here, which I used to contour. Okay. I always like smudging like a brown shade or a bronzy shade right here, and maybe adding some of the shadow on top. Okay, and then bringing that color here up to my inner corners. Okay, so now I'm just gonna add a little bit of this Cherry Moya glitter liner in. This is just the holographic color, and I'm just going to apply this on my inner corners. Just to add a bit of sparkle right there, because I love applying sparkle on the inner corner of my eyes. The She lip glosses, which are in this really cute metallic packaging, and I don't know what gloss I'm going to use for you guys today, but I just have a lot of their glosses, and this is just like 50 each, I think. And I have some of their LA Color lip glosses as well. I also have 2 from the Creative Colors matte lip gloss. These are matte liquid lipsticks. I also have the Beauty Treats velvet glosses, and these are liquid lipsticks as well. This is the Beauty Treats Forever matte lipstick, and this is just a very bright shade, and I'm not going to use this. Oh, by the way, the Beauty Treats velvet gloss is, I think, 89 pesos. I think something like that. Definitely not over 100 pesos. And this Creative Colors matte lip gloss is like, I think, 80 pesos or 89, I think. Okay, so I think I'm gonna apply the Beauty Treats velvet gloss in, what do you call this, 05 on my lips first. Okay, so here is how it looks like. Super pale. So I'm not gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna apply gloss on top. It's the She lip gloss, and in the shade Berry Chiffon. So I really love the names of these. Someone's calling. Dad. So this is the first combo. Really love this lip combo. I'm gonna try the Beauty Treats Velvet Gloss in, there's no shade, but it's just the pink color. I'm not sure if this is still available, but I got this from the dollar store as well. The color reminds me a lot of the matte Flat Out Fabulous, and we'll just apply this on my lips. So that's really opaque. That's just one swipe. As you can see, it's really kiss proof. Really kiss proof, and this one is actually difficult to remove, so you're gonna need a makeup remover for this. Okay, so these two I got just yesterday, the Creative Colors matte lip glosses, and I don't know why they call these lip glosses because they're obviously matte. I got 02 and 08. I'm gonna use 08, which is the red one. Okay, so this is just one layer, and as you can see, it's super pigmented, and this reminds me a lot of the MAC Lady Danger lipstick. The texture of this is very liquidy, super thin, but it dries super matte. It's not sticky at all, as you can see, and it feels powdery matte, which I really love, and it looks really gorgeous on the lips. This is my favorite formula out of all my liquid lipsticks, and this is just 80 pesos. Yeah. So I think this is going to be my final lip option, and I'm going to just give you guys a close-up of this. Okay, so this is the look that we created using products from the dollar store. I had so much fun making this video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like this video and make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye!